Alright class, today I'm going to teach you how to do long division on a polynomial. This is what a long division polynomial will look like when you're trying to divide two polynomials into each other. This is 2x cubed minus 8x squared plus 9x minus 2 divided by x minus 2. And to do long division, you set it up just like you would old school division, back in the, second grade. We go x minus 2, except this is a little more complicated. You do it the same way. It looks the same way, but it's a little more complicated than when we used to do division. And in here, you put this polynomial up top. You put the denominator right there, x minus 2, and then the numerator up here inside of here. And make sure it's in order, x cubed, x squared, x number. Go, third power, second power, first power, constant. And make sure they're in order. If they're not in order, you need to rearrange them and put them in order. Alright, so I'm going to write that 2x cubed minus 8x squared plus 9x minus 2. Alright, and this is how I'm going to do my division. We want to focus on the lead term on the numerator and the denominator. This and this. And you want to ask, how many times does x go into 2x cubed? You can kind of do it off to the side, too. 2x cubed divided by x is what? That would be 2x squared, right? X cubed over x is x squared, and you still got the 2. 2 over 1 is 2. So you would write at the top 2x squared. So you divide your two lead terms to get the term up here. All right? And once you've done that, the next thing you do is you take this term and you distribute it to both of those. You multiply into both of those. Multiply. And so 2x squared times x should be the same as what you got here since you made sure they divide into each other. That should be 2x cubed, and those need to cancel every time. And then 2x squared times negative 2 should be negative 4x. Squared like that. After you do that, after you multiply both, I'm going to put them in parentheses and subtract like that. All right, and so let's do this. 2x cubed minus 2x cubed, that goes away. Those cancel. And then negative 8 minus negative 4, that's negative 8 plus 4. That is negative 4x squared. And after you do that, just like you would in old school division, you bring the next term down. So it would be plus 9x. And then you start the process again. So you have your lead term here, negative 4x squared, and then x. How many times does 4x squared, does x go into 4x squared? So you can do it over here. Negative 4x squared divided by x equals negative 4x. So it goes in negative 4x. Because, x squared over x is x, negative 4 over 1 is negative 4. So I'm going to put negative 4x as my next term, and I'm going to distribute it into both of them now and do the same thing again. Negative 4, so I have negative 4 times x, and I get negative 4x squared. And then I have negative 4 times negative 2. Negative 4x times negative 2. And that is negative, it actually ends up being positive. Negative times a negative is a positive 8x. And after you do it, after you multiply both, you put it in parentheses and subtract it. These two are going to cancel. A negative minus a negative, that would be 0. Same thing up here. I should have put 0 right there. And then 9 minus 8 is just x, 0 plus x. And then you bring down your last term, minus 2. And you're left with x minus 2. So your lead term is x, and this is x. And what is x divided by x? That's just 1. So up here it would be positive 1. And so then you take this 1 and you multiply it into both of those. And you get 1 times x is x. And then 1 times negative 2 is negative 2. And you put parentheses around it and subtract it, and you get x minus x is 0. Negative 2 minus negative 2 is 0. So you got a remainder of 0. So your answer is 2x squared minus 4x plus 1 with a remainder of 0. So there is no remainder on there. Hopefully I'm going to be doing an example with you that has a remainder, but this one did not have a remainder on it, so that will be your final answer.